Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of my Trove Let's Play series, and oh no, people are spawning to this world. I thought it was empty. We're gonna have to go far away to be alone. But today we are on my main account because we have the Ice Ages Clash Gem to show off, because once again, this is kind of like a misinterpreted gem. I feel like this is actually the largest misinterpreted gem because even high-end players believe that this gem is not what it actually is. I think it's just, people need to get used to it, or it's like preference or something. But let's go over the Clash Gem first. So first off, Ice Crash now fires a fan of icicle projectiles, which apply a stacking snare. When an icicle hits an enemy with a full stack of snare effects, it spawns a nova of ice shards from the enemy. Now, I never counted so far how many times you have to hit the mob for it to proc the AoE. I'll do that for the guide whenever I make the guide. But basically, it's a guaranteed AoE effect. It is a projectile spawn, so it's kind of like stun burst where it doesn't pierce through mobs. It'll only, hit the first mob and all that. So it's a very bad AoE gem. I will give people that. It is very, very bad for AoE because you can't hit that many targets with it. I can show you. I'm trying to do it solo, so obviously, I can show it off on its own. So for dungeon farming at the low end of gear, it will actually, like for me, I'm in U9, I'm going to get wrecked because for me, only at 11.4k power rank, I'm too low of a power rank to make this, gem worth it. So at this low of a power rank, it is going to be, worse for dungeon farming only, than without the Clash Gem. So as you can see, it shoots 8 of them, so it's more than 4, but you can see the AoE capabilities of it is pretty bad, to be honest. But however, I shouldn't be doing this dungeon either because it's a 30 spawn dungeon, and you should never do these. And try need to remove them because I literally skip these whenever I see them because they're literally not worth it. But back on topic, it has very low AoE. However, without the Clash Gem, you deal 3.85, let's just say 4 times damage, okay? You do 3.85 times damage with your Icicle, your crashing one, your Ice Crash, whatever it's called. I think it's called Icicle Crash, actually. No, it is called Ice Crash. Okay, so you do 3.85 times damage without the Clash Gem. However, that is very good if you're a low-level player because that will do it to all mobs every single time. The Clash Gem deals 7.5 times damage, so it's basically double. You double your damage with the Clash Gem, as long as all 3 of your projectiles hit, which they should because you're shotgunning the target unless you're standing very far away, which is another bonus with the Clash Gem, is that it turns it so you don't need HP on your gems when you're doing like ultras and stuff. So you can build full critical hit, critical damage just like a Shadow Hunter, so you can even get more damage out of it, which means, at the high end, which is what we're going to talk about in a second, because that's where this Clash Gem really is not, it's not opinionated, it's like a fact, you need to use it. At the high end, you can then switch out Sure Strike for, a minion emblem and deal even more damage. So the Clash Gem gets even more buffed with the Clash Gem since it is a projectile instead of that, limited ranged Ice Crash. But back onto, the low level players. Definitely low level. If you're grinding dungeons at a low level, I would suggest not using it. In fact, I'm not using it. I'm only using it for this video, but, right after this video is done, I'm going to take it right back off. Because, as you see, yeah, I'm doing, 4 million damage to a single target. But that's so low right now, since I'm only 11.4k power rank, that taking it off and only doing 1.6 million damage to each target will be a lot better for me. However, the reason why that changes at the high end, even for dungeons, is because when you get to a certain power rank, let's say 15, 16k, you are going to be killing the boss in one shot with your shotgun, but you won't with your Ice Crash. So it doesn't matter your AoE capability at that high of a power rank, because if you one-shot the boss, you're done with the dungeon. You don't need to worry about the ads. You just go in there, shotgun the boss really quick, and then you're out. Which is basically, dungeon farming. You want to kill the dungeon boss as quickly as possible and as less clicks as possible. Also, for ultras, like I said, it enables you to deal... Obviously, it deals 2 times damage, period, but it also enables you to go full critical hit, critical damage, which only boosts your critical damage by a lot. It gets you 100% critical hit at the high end, 15k, 16k power rank already, and then obviously beyond that. And then you can switch out your gem for a minion gem or a minion emblem, and then you can use the minion flask, which doubles the damage of the minions, and they do quite a lot of damage at that high of a level. They do 40 million damage, each attack. Like, those minions are crazy at that high. So definitely, I tried explaining this one like to its full extent, because it's the same thing with like the Shadow Hunter, the same thing with like the Dracolite. Well, the Shadow Hunter's in the opposite direction. The Shadow Hunters are very good for newer players. If you can tell someone's a newer player, well, they're not bad at the high end, by the way. People misunderstand and think that just because I say, Shadow Hunter gets passed up, that it's bad at the high end. The Shadow Hunter is amazing at the high end, no doubt about it. He's just outclassed by many classes at that point in time. That's the thing that I mean when I say that. But anyways, the Shadow Hunter is very, very amazing for newer players. But at the higher end, like I said, classes do outperform it. And then Dracolite, a lot of people think he sucks so bad at the low end, but then at the high end, he is extremely powerful. This is the same thing. At the low end, this class gem sucks. I personally don't use it, but at the high end, it's definitely something that you want to be using. It's not really, there's no opinion about it. It's just better in every way, just less AoE. But if you can one-shot the boss, AoE doesn't matter, guys. You don't need to be killing little minions, especially if you're farming for dust and stuff. You just want to go in there, kill the boss really quick, get the little chest, and then get out. So definitely, I can understand the complaints from newer players, but I don't see the complaints from the higher end players. I guess it's just people don't want to get used to it or something. I don't know. But it's factually better. There's just no arguing about it. The AoE capabilities are irrelevant in this game, because in this game, honestly, you don't need AoE. You might need AoE at the lower end just so you don't die. Like, I'm getting owned because I'm getting hit by like 4 targets at once, which is why I don't use it. Even though I can kill a boss faster, no doubt about it. If I just target the boss even at this low of power rank, I will kill him faster. But the fact that I'm so low power rank and I have so low HP, I want to be killing the little minions as fast as possible as well. So that way, you don't waste as many potions every single dungeon. I waste like 4 potions a dungeon because I just get wrecked by all the little mobs. Because they hit just as hard as bosses. They don't have the power swings, but they hit just as hard. So I can see that perspective, because I am of that perspective right now. But I understand that this is a very low power rank. Like, at this point in time in the games, or at least in the expansion, quote unquote expansion. I'll always do that, by the way. At this point in the expansion, 11k is very low. 15k even I consider to be mid game. I consider 50k to be mid game. It's like mid to high end, and then obviously 16k plus is high end. In my eyes, just because it's been out for so long that the majority of players are past 10k, and a major, like, even it's like higher than 1% now that have 16k plus. It's getting there. A lot of players are getting 16k plus. Even I do. I barely play this game. You guys know that. I do these let's plays and then I'm pretty much done for the day because I don't have time. I have to make videos all day. I can't just grind. So even a player like me that spends very little time, maybe like 100 hours, if that, this entire 3 months of grinding dust, I'm 16k plus power rank on my Neon Ninja, and he's my second class. Like, my Shadow Hunter is like 14, 15k, and my Neon Ninja is 16k. So you can see, like, the power ranks are getting up there. This is in my eyes a very low power rank. If you're below this, I would just say you're a newer player. Even newer, because my magic gems are only 11k. I'm level 28 at 11k power rank, because I don't play any magic damage characters. I think they are pretty boring in my opinion, besides like the Chloromancer, and the Pirate Captain. But yeah, definitely I can see it at the lower end. But yeah, going back to the high end, it's needed. It's needed. It doubles your damage. It enables you to even more than double your damage, because then you can use a minion emblem and then use the minion flask, and I'm gonna die. By the way, if you're gonna die, if I could type, if you're gonna die, type /respawn first so you don't lose your magic find. I see a lot of people just die. It's like, why are you dying? Type /respawn and then you keep your magic find. You don't have to kill 50 mobs again. But yeah, that's all I can say about the class gem. I can keep going over and over how it's it's better to use the class gem. I do have an opinion that's rare. This is an opinion that I don't want to use the class gem right now, because I feel like I'm too low of a power rank to use the class gem to its full extent. Yes, it will in fact kill the bosses faster, which is the argument for a higher end. However, the higher end players can one-shot a boss. Look at what I just did. I was hitting the boss only, and I did 10% of his HP while he was frozen. So definitely, I'm too low of a power rank to even consider using this gem. If you want to, go for it though. If you feel like you're doing good at the low end with it, definitely go for it, because again, it is better. Even at this low power rank, it is still doing more damage, but I just don't like it. Oh no, they want to play with me. But, you know, let's talk a little bit about something that's not the Clash Gem, because I feel like we've already outdone the Clash Gem. We already know it's good. And, you know, people are entitled to their opinions, but it is factually better. So on a side note, I was actually contacted. This is just random, because I don't know how long we've been going, because I'm not timing this one. I was so good about timing my videos, and then I just forgot on this one, because I barely started on my computer and want to get this done really quick. But anyways, I was contacted recently from, I think it's like my first like official sponsor contact. I thought it was pretty funny of like the company that was contacting me. It's Universal Yums. So Universal Yums is a company, I believe Total Biscuit, if you guys don't know who he is, or if you guys know who he is, I think Total Biscuit is sponsored by them, or at least his wife is, because I know like his wife on her vlogging channel or whatever it is, they upload Total Biscuit eating the food. But basically, it's like Loot Crate for food. Oh, he actually flew down to me. I'm trying to show off the gem, man. It's all good. We've already talked about the gem. But anyways, they like send you food. It's kind of like Loot Crate, and then every month is a different type of food, and then you're supposed to eat it. But the thing is, the reason why I thought it was so weird is because I don't even show myself on my YouTube channel. So like, I would have to. I'm not gonna do this, by the way, because of what I'm about to explain. I'm just saying how, you know, it was funny how this was the first contact that I got. Because like, I would have to eat it on camera and then like, you know, sell it to you guys, because it is a sponsorship. Every time you see something sponsored, the person's supposed to be trying to sell it to you, you know. So I thought that was so weird, because I don't even show myself, and I definitely would feel extremely awkward just making a video of me eating in front of you guys, be like, yeah, this you know, this food from Japan, authentic food from Japan, actually tastes very good. I bet it does. I would consider it as if I used a camera, but I don't use a camera, so I'm like, probably not, because then that would feel too awkward for me, because I'm not even used to using camera when I did the live stream for Tryon. Like, I'm good with streaming on the camera, because I'm just, you know, relaxing, sitting back, doing my own thing, but the second I have to make a presence on a camera, I'm like, nah. So, definitely not going to be going with that, probably, because, well, it's just, no! It's broken. Can I use my... There we go. See, look at... Clash Gem even destroys boxes better. I would have not gotten that if I didn't, you know, go down there. But anyways, yeah, it's just like... I don't really want to eat in front of people, and then, like, that would feel so awkward if I just started making videos of me eating for a sponsorship. But yeah, there you go. That was my first, you know. I wanted to bring you guys along with me, obviously, right? Because you guys are what got me that email, so I thought you guys might want to know that kind of funny story. But anyways, yes, that is going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like. Remember, Ice Sage Gem is definitely better than not using it. However, I would say it is rightful if you are a low power rank, you know, 15k and below, to say that you don't want to use it. I am in the same boat as you, but I do understand that it is actually factually better, because, well, it just does more damage. But anyways, yes, once again, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a like, and I will see you guys next time.